What a load of shit. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I am a geek. You're watching Kevin the Geek. And it is time for episode 2 of the first season of Torchwood and my review of day 1. Thank you so much for everyone who has helped me get to 100 subscribers recently. I send out much love to each and every single one of you. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you can see when all of my videos go live. So, day 1. The first 2 episodes of Torchwood really can be summed up by saying, there's a dartboard, here's a load of ideas, here's a handful of darts, throw it at the board, and let's see what sticks. This episode features a sex alien. That's right, an alien that lives off orgasmic energy and just wants to have sex with people in order to survive. And when the men have sex with this alien, as Jack puts it...
Oh my God, he just...
came and went.
Well, that's how I'd like to go.
Now, I do appreciate what they're trying to do with this episode, taking away the sex alien aspect of it. You have Gwen at the start, who's on date night with her boyfriend, and gets interrupted because there is an asteroid coming to Earth. And that really is a way of just showing that Gwen isn't going to have a normal life anymore. She's going to have these simple little things like a date night, and they're just going to get interrupted, and she's going to have to go into work and deal with it. And I think they do a nice job in trying to balance the kind of work and personal relationship side of Gwen, but of course it is then going to tease and develop as the series continues. As for how the gas monster gets released, it's very cheesy. They try and play on this whole masculinity kind of thing between Owen and Jack, throwing the tools to each other, Owen having a flirt with Gwen, and Gwen kind of trying to retaliate, ends up accidentally releasing this gas alien. And again, I kind of see it to a certain extent. It's again a way just kind of integrating the characters and kind of showing off what each one kind of are. But to be perfectly honest, I mean, Owen in this episode is very much a jackass. You don't see a lot of Yanto. The little bits you see of Tosh is, you know, reasonable, but Jack and Owen very much is all a very kind of masculine kind of vibe, and I didn't really like that personally. It just didn't appeal to me. Maybe that's just because I don't like the sort of alpha male kind of mentality. You know, I like people to just be happy and get along with each other and be respectful towards one another, whereas with this, I mean, it kind of comes to fruition when the whole lesbian kissing scene happens, and what is the first thing that Owen says and does?
Hello. Happy birthday, me.
They kind of play it off as a bit of a joke.
Treat. Well,
Wow.
you said she had a boyfriend.
You people in your quaint little categories.
We should really get her out of there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, come on.
Just, record a bit first.
Yeah, really not a fan there. Like I said, there are some good aspects to this episode, and they really try and hone in on the fact that Gwen is the newbie, and these guys have been kind of thinking in the alien aspect of things for such a long period of time that in a way they've kind of lost sight of what it means to be human and to focus on the human side of things. And so they kind of use Gwen as, again, similar to Doctor Who, that sort of audience surrogate to try and see it through a new, fresh set of eyes. And she does an okay job of it. I mean, it didn't blow me away by any stretch of the imagination. But, look, this episode is infamous for a reason. It's infamous because it features a freaking alien sex monster. And there's no getting away from it. It's so cheesy. You have the whole thing about Caris trying to seduce the postman. Caris screwing the ex-boyfriend. Caris having a one-night stand in a pub. Okay, they do something maybe slightly different and go, we're trying to do it at a fertility clinic. That's maybe a slightly different trope. But all the others, they're such cliches. You know, taking away the alien aspect of it, of course. So, yeah. Not good. Really not good. It really kind of says a lot for the later series with Doctor Who that Chris Chibnall, who wrote this episode, just doesn't know how to tell a really good story. Yes, you have, one bit of an idea where you take the human side of things and try to focus on the struggle between alien and human. But you just focus it all on a sex alien, and no one can shy away from that. This is what everyone thinks of when they think about this episode. And it's a bad thing to have to think about. The writing was just not great in all aspects of it. Even when Gwen is having her first contact with Caris / the alien, when they're in the cells, Gwen immediately jumps to that sci-fi stereotype and says,
Come on then. Where are you from and why are you trying to invade Earth? Because you can forget about enslaving us.
Who said anything about enslaving?
Well, that's what you lot do. Aliens. Isn't it?
No.
and it's just, like I said, so cheesy. And then, of course, it goes into the whole lesbian kissing scene, which some people may like, some people absolutely hate. I hated it. Because there's just no need for it. It was doing to go, ooh, let's see how we can be different. Let's throw in a lesbian kissing scene. And similarly, when you had the guy right near the start who got murdered in the club by the alien, and Jack very rightly says, how did you know this used to be a body? And the security guard knows it because he was having a freaking wank watching the security footage. I mean, it's not often that I get really frustrated with a TV show of anything. Particularly something that I love, like Doctor Who and Torchwood. But this one really, really annoyed me. But those are just my thoughts. What are your thoughts on day one, the second episode of the first season of Torchwood? Whatever your thoughts are, drop a comment down below. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for my Doctor Who Series 2 finale review of The Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. And then on Thursday, the Season 3 premiere of Ted Lasso. Until next time, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek, and you have been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.